Critics allege that if dependency of any kind is shown between the Synoptic Gospels, then we must admit that the authors arranged and composed their narratives for specific theological purposes. But why hold such a limited view of motivation? The critical position I quoted sneaks in a premise, which is that if the material is arranged differently from one gospel to another, then it can only be for a theological purpose. But such a limited view presupposes what it intends to prove. In reality, there might be any number of motives for a change from one gospel to another, or a change could have some simple and practical reason behind it. Here we see that with cue and mark and priority, it is not so much the theory of literary dependence that is being stressed, but the theory behind the theory, which tries to explain why there are differences. Defending a literary theory is not the same thing as defending the ideology behind it, but that is exactly what happens. If we are to hypothesize, why resort to psychological explanations rather than prosaic explanations? To mention a pertinent example, it is noted that there is a wide divergence in reportage of the Sermon on the Mount, such that either Matthew or Luke must be doing some modifying, or both of them are. Critics have posited all manner of motivations for the differences, but given Matthew's obvious structure as a teaching gospel, it is much more likely that it is he who is rearranging things, and that he's doing so for purely didactic purposes. Any suggestion of a Q document is superfluous, unless it is involving an Aramaic Matthew, for which we do have direct testimony. And any suggestion of theological motives is pretty much an off-the-cuff exercise. To close out this series, we're going to select 3 examples of parallel passages and perform close examinations of each. In so doing for each, we'll argue that simpler and more prosaic explanations account for the data better than any idea of a Q document or mark and priority. See you then.